Like it or not, we all have to have insurance. And today we're going to take a look at the most common errors when it comes to insurance. Personal finance specialist Skip Cowan joins us to talk about the 7 most deadly sins of insurance. Good morning, Skip.
Good morning, Kristen. How are you? I'm
doing well. I'm curious to hear about the 7 deadly sins of insurance. This goes for any kind of insurance? Yes,
ma'am. Pretty much any kind of insurance. And it's something that, the common mistakes that most of us make.
Right.
And the first one is interesting. It's called envy, of course.
Right.
And believe it or not, there are people who actually, and I guess I've been there myself, envy someone else's success and say, you know, I can do that. So they go out and they buy a bigger house, they buy a more fancy car, and what they don't think about first is the fact that, oh my gosh, I may have to pay more insurance premium for this. It may be that I can swing the house, but can I swing the insurance payment? I don't know. Envy, a biggie.
Right, because you said that it's smart to know what insurance costs before you make mistakes and sell your insurance soul.
Exactly.
And envy can make you...
Envy can make you do that. The second deadly sin is gluttony. Now, I'm guilty of that myself. But,
what's that?
Well, it means that if you don't take care of your health by eating right, you're eventually going to pay a price in insurance premiums because you're going to pay more for your health insurance, and you're certainly going to pay more for life insurance if you're overweight and you don't exercise. Big problem.
So you're talking about for real gluttony, like just not taking care of your body.
Yeah, exactly.
And then your insurance goes up.
Your insurance goes up.
That's good to know.
The next one's kind of interesting as well, and that's greed.
Oh,
right?
It seems similar almost to envy.
It does, but greed is a very interesting one, and I've been guilty of this too, and a lot of people are. It's underinsuring, okay? Underinsuring. You put yourself in a situation where you look at it and say, well, you know, I don't want to spend that extra $200 a year for this liability coverage, so I'm just going to get the minimums.
Right.
And you go out and you hit yourself a brand new Mercedes that cost the guy who was driving it $120,000, and you have 50 grand worth of insurance. Now
Yikes.
What?
Yeah, what?
Big problem. So you need to be cognizant of the deadly sin of greed.
So go ahead and just spend that extra little bit more.
Now this next one is related to envy a little bit, and that's lust.
Yes,
lust, okay?
Okay.
You lust over new toys.
Yes.
A speedboat, right? An in-ground pool in the backyard. A trampoline to go with the in-ground pool, jump on the trampoline into the pool.
Right.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, it's great, except for the fact that if you don't stop and think about what you're doing and adding in your life, you're going to add to your insurance premiums. You know, insurance premiums, homeowners, just an in-ground pool and a trampoline combination make your rates are skyrocket.
Really?
It's just nuts.
Is it just because of somebody else coming on your property, perhaps injuring themselves?
Well, yeah, exactly. It sets you up for more liability.
Wow.
So you need to be careful with that. You know, think about what you're doing before you do it.
Okay.
Now, this next one I really love.
Okay.
It's pride, right? And I've been guilty of that too. I look at it and I say, you know, I've been with this insurance company for 20 years, and they are just terrific.
Right.
I don't know if they're terrific or not. I see their ads. They got the lizard on the, you know. I'm really excited that I'm with that company. Until I shopped around and I found out I'm paying $300 a year too much. Oh, I could buy the same coverage from another company for less. So the deal is shop around your insurance every year.
Okay, that's what I've always wondered, because I thought, you know, you hear a lot of times that if you're loyal to a certain insurance company, then they're going to take care of you and you're going to probably get the best rates from them, but that's not necessarily true.
That is not true at all. I mean, loyalty only goes one way. You might be loyal, but they're in business to make money.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
Loyalty has nothing to do with it.
How often should we shop around?
Every year.
Every year.
Every year, take a look.
Take a look and see.
Because you never know, right? Now, the key is that you don't want to downgrade your coverage. You need to be careful with that.
Right.
But for gosh sakes, don't be proud of your insurance company. It just makes absolutely no sense.
Get rid of that pride.
Yeah. The next one is interesting as well, and that's sloth. And it just means just being lazy, right?
Right.
Well, so you forget to pay your insurance premium. Or you think, I'll pay it next week, no big deal. Next thing you know, you get canceled. Now what?
Now you're in trouble.
Oh, well, yeah, I've been there, right? Can you say Dairyland? I don't need any part of that. You know, in fact, I got canceled one time, and I had to take my insurance premium in cash every week to the agent. Talk about a miserable son of a gun. That was just didn't work out well. So sloth, be careful. And the last one.
Pay your bills on time.
Pay your bills on time. The last one, lovely.
Okay.
Wrath.
Wrath. What is that about?
Wrath is about, you know, road rage. The guy cuts you off like this, right? And I'm going to get on that guy. I'm going to tailgate that son of a gun. Next thing you know, you got the red lights in your rear view mirror, and you get tickets, you have accidents, your premiums go up. You got to be careful with the 7 deadly sins of insurance.
Or if you're like me, you get a little wrathful because you're running out of time to get to where you need to go.
That's
you might
right.
Turn the corner a little too sharp, hit a little pole, and then boom. Next thing I know, I got a yellow streak on the side of my car, and it's like over $1,000 damage.
And that's higher insurance rates, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and my insurance is already going up.
Yeah, there you go.
Unfortunately,
well,
yes. So wrath is a tricky one.
Stay away from those deadly sins, Kristen.
I'll try my best. All right, and our viewers, of course, can get more savvy financial information and advice at the upcoming Financial Education Summit.
Oh, this is going to be so cool.
Tell us about it.
This is happening on Monday, April 16th, 7:30 in the morning. We start with a free breakfast, followed by workshops that are covering everything you want to know about personal finance. And the only problem you're going to have is choosing the right one.
Okay.
That's going to be difficult for you to do, but then that's going to be followed by a keynote speaker and a free lunch. The key is early registration. I got to read this email address to you.
Okay.
First of all, the website is New Mexico, NMCOFE, right? .summit or at gmail.com.
Okay, and that's a lot right there. So make sure you go to our website, casa.com. We'll make sure we get that information on there so we can get that to you. Really cool thing. I mean, with the economy the way it is, it's always so important.
This is a unique opportunity in New Mexico to get some really good information and not get a sales pitch and actually get a free lunch in between.
I was going to say, and free food.
And how do you beat it?
You can't beat it.
I don't think so.
Thanks so much, Skip. We always love having you on.
Always a pleasure, ma'am.